The laughter echoed across the bright, marble-floored bank hall, sharp and careless, cutting through the quiet hum of daytime transactions. It came from a man who had never worried about numbers on a screen, a man whose suit alone cost more than some people earned in a year. Across from him stood a woman with tired eyes and a thin smile, clutching her worn handbag, asking for nothing more than to see her balance. In that moment, the room felt divided between those who believed money defined worth and those who knew it only measured survival. Before the story unfolds further, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and quiet miracles that change lives, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel One Heart Stories. Your support helps these stories reach hearts that need them. Her name was Ariba Malik, a 34-year-old school helper who had spent most of her adult life waking before sunrise and returning home after sunset. The lines on her face were not from age but from responsibility. She supported an aging mother and a younger brother still in college, balancing hope and exhaustion like fragile glass. That morning, sunlight streamed through the tall windows of the city's most prestigious bank, illuminating polished counters and silent security guards. Ariba had never stepped into such a place before. Her hands trembled slightly as she waited in line, rehearsing the simple request in her mind. She was not there for loans or favors. She only wanted confirmation that her savings still existed. Behind her, the man laughing was named Xavier Karim, a tech millionaire known in business magazines for his bold investments and sharper tongue. He was there to finalize a corporate transfer, impatient with delays and visibly annoyed by what he saw as inefficiency. When Ariba hesitated at the counter, searching for her account number on an old phone, Xavier's amusement slipped out unfiltered. To him, the scene looked almost theatrical, a poor woman out of place among high ceilings and wealth. He did not know her story, and he did not try to imagine it. Ariba had saved for 7 long years. Every skipped meal, every extra shift, every small sacrifice had been quietly converted into numbers she barely checked, because checking made her anxious. Her dream was modest, a small home renovation so her mother could climb the stairs without pain, and enough security to know that one emergency would not destroy them. Life, however, had taught her not to expect kindness from systems designed for the powerful. Standing there, she felt the familiar weight of being judged, of being invisible and exposed at the same time. The teller finally processed her request. The seconds stretched longer than they should have. Xavier, still smirking, leaned casually nearby, glancing at his phone, already planning his next meeting. The air shifted when the teller's expression changed, when the screen reflected a number that did not belong to someone who lived on leftovers and hope. Ariba saw it first. Her breath caught, not from joy but from disbelief. Something had gone terribly wrong, or terribly right. Months earlier, a clerical error had linked her dormant savings account to a compensation fund from a defunct education charity she once worked with, a fund that had gone unclaimed. Interest had accumulated. Legal reviews had passed silently. What remained was now hers by every lawful measure. The balance staring back at her was life-altering. Her knees weakened, and she had to steady herself against the counter. She did not cry. She simply stared, as if looking too closely might make it disappear. The teller called for verification. Managers gathered. Papers were checked under the bright, unforgiving lights of day. Xavier's laughter faded into confusion, then into something closer to discomfort. The same screen he had dismissed now.